All right, so I'm here with,
Gianna come through.
and today I'll be doing CRE number 5, prompt number 1. Right. So I'm gonna read about 6 questions, and I'm gonna have you choose the three most you feel comfortable answering. So the first question is, how much sexual contact each day, week, month, if any, is ideal to you? What kind of sexual contact is ideal? How much sexual contact each day, week, month is, if any, is minimally acceptable to you? That's the first one. The second one is, do you want to have children? How many and how soon? Third is, how well do you manage money? Fourth is, what are your thoughts on monogamy versus polyamory? Fifth is, how do you feel about couples counseling? And lastly is, would you sign a prenuptial agreement? Which of the three do you feel most comfortable talking about?
Mm, Number two, the one that was about like monog something.
Monogamy versus polyamory.
Yeah. And then what was six again?
Would you sign a prenuptial agreement?
And five?
How do you feel about couples counseling?
I don't know if I should do one or six. I'll do six.
Six? All right. So out of all the six, which one do you feel most comfortable talking about and why?
Um Say the word again, it's monog.
Monogamy versus polyamory
Probably that one.
and why?
Um I'm very what's the word? I'm very strong about my opinions on my relationships, and I feel I wouldn't be able to have an open relationship like that. So I feel very strongly in the sense that I can only have one person.
Okay, and what do you feel least comfortable talking about?
Um, what was the last one called?
The prenuptial agreement?
The that one.
Why?
Because although it would be a good plan to sign papers in case you get divorced one day, I wouldn't want to admit that to someone that I would think that I'm marrying the love of my life, but I'm having doubts that I still have a backup plan.
Hmm.
I wouldn't want to admit that.
Okay. So just clarify, we chose what are your thoughts on monogamy versus polyamory? Would you sign a prenuptial agreement and how you manage money, or do you want to have children?
The children one.
The children? Okay. So we'll start with the children one. Do you want to have children? How many and how soon, if you want to?
I do want children. I want 3 to 4, and I want to have them. Right now I'm 19. Probably by 28 ish, just so I can make sure that I'm done with college. My life is getting started. I have a husband. Yeah.
All right. And so what if you can't have children naturally? Would you go to any other methods?
I probably adopt.
No. All right. And on to our next question, which is what are your thoughts on monogamy versus polyamory?
Okay, so it's monogamy, right?
Yes, that's the like one-on-one. That's a close relationship.
Monogamy, and then how do you say the other one?
Polyamory.
Polyamory.
Yeah.
Okay, my thoughts on that, like versus each other.
Yeah, like what are your thoughts on it? Like what
Personally, I'm very what's the word? What's mine is mine, and I feel that if I were to ever be in an open relationship, I'd go crazy.
Hmm.
And I don't think it's right. Other people might do, but I don't, because you're supposed to have your one partner to be loyal to, not to share. Because why are you going to be with someone if you're going to share?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And the second part of that question is any outside the relationship coupling or sexual contact acceptable to you?
No.
All right, straightforward. And your last one was, would you sign a prenuptial agreement?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Is there a why?
kind of. Like, why would you do it?
I'm very indecisive, but at the same, I would do it just like for a backup plan. Because if I'm marrying someone, I obviously have the intention to be with them for the rest of my life, and I'm
Hmm.
not going to marry someone if I don't have that intention. But just in case something happens, because things do happen, I'd want to have that backup plan to fall back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And why wouldn't you do it? Not on the
Why?
thing. Wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I sign it?
Yeah.
Why would I not sign it? If I'm being hard headed and want to make a point that I think I'm doing everything right, that's why I wouldn't sign it. If I'm being hard headed.
All right. Well, that's all I have for you. And yeah, thank you for doing this. It was long, but thank you.
You're welcome.